Magazine news and gossip, Yaman's heart-wrenching journey unveiled. What happens when a heartthrob adored by millions finds himself lost in the shadows of love? Can a single choice unravel a life built on fame, family, and friendships? Buckle up, dear readers of magazine news and gossip, as we dive into the electrifying and emotional saga of Yaman, an actor whose charm once lit up screens worldwide but whose heart now bears the scars of a love that cost him everything. Are you ready to uncover the truth behind his tearful confessions and the woman who changed his world forever? A star's rise and fall. Yaman, the name that once set hearts racing across Turkey and beyond, was the undisputed king of the small screen. His chiseled features, magnetic charisma, and undeniable talent made him a household name. Fans swooned over his every role, and his life seemed like a dream come true. But beneath the glitz and glamour, a storm was brewing, one that would shake the very foundations of his world. What could bring such a towering figure to his knees? The answer lies in a love story that began as a fairy tale but ended in heartbreak. The love that sparked a fire. Enter Sara, the Italian beauty who captured Cannes' heart at the peak of his fame. Their romance was the stuff of movies, a whirlwind of passion, stolen glances, and moments that felt too perfect to be real. To Cannes, Sara wasn't just a partner, she was a sanctuary, a place where he could finally feel at home amidst the chaos of stardom. Their love burned brightly, dazzling everyone who witnessed it. But could such a fiery connection withstand the weight of reality? Or was it destined to consume everything in its path? As their relationship deepened, cracks began to appear. Sara, with her enigmatic allure, became both Cannes' muse and his burden. The man who once thrived in the spotlight started to drift away from those closest to him. Friends faded into the background, family ties strained, and even his connection with the radiant Demet, a woman who held a special place in his heart, was severed. What was it about Sara that pulled Cannes so far from his roots? The answer lies in his own words, raw and unfiltered, shared in a recent interview that left fans reeling. A confession that shook the world. In a moment that sent shockwaves through Turkey, Yaman bared his soul to the world. Tears streaming down his face, he confessed, "I loved Sara so much, maybe too much. She made me feel like a child, safe, secure. But that love came at a cost. It stripped me of everything, my family, my friends, my old self." His voice trembled as he spoke, each word heavy with regret. "I gambled everything for her, and I lost it all." These weren't just words. They were a window into a man grappling with the wreckage of his choices. The Yaman who once radiated confidence was now a shadow of himself, haunted by the price of his devotion. But what led to this breaking point? And who else felt the ripple effects of his pain? A mother's heartbreak. Yaman, Cannes' mother, had seen the storm coming long before it hit. From the outset, she was wary of Sara, describing her as unstable and unpredictable in media interviews. "I told him, Cannes, she's not right for you," Goldum revealed, her voice cracking with emotion. "But love blinds us all. Seeing my son so broken now, it shatters me." Her words, laced with maternal love and anguish, painted a picture of a family torn apart by Cannes' all-consuming romance. For years, Goldum watched her son drift away, powerless to pull him back. Now, as Cannes' truth came to light, she wept for the boy she feared she'd lost forever. The Demet connection. No discussion of Yaman's journey would be complete without mentioning Demet, the actress whose on-screen chemistry with Cannes sparked a real-life romance that captivated fans. Their love story, born in the glow of the cameras, was one for the ages, until Sara entered the picture. When Ken chose Sara, Demet walked away, leaving behind a bond that many believed was unbreakable. Yet, even after their split, Demet's heart wasn't untouched by Ken's pain. In a poignant social media post, Demet shared her own truth. "You chose someone else over me, Ken. And she didn't even love you the way you deserved. It hurt me deeply, but seeing you in this pain breaks my heart all over again." Her words were a mix of sorrow and strength, a reminder of the love they once shared and the wounds that linger. Could there still be a flicker of hope for these two? Or is their story forever confined to the past? Sara's shocking response. As Ken's confessions dominated headlines, Sara Bluma, who had been undergoing treatment in Switzerland, finally broke her silence. Her message to Ken was both heartbreaking and confounding. "I never meant to hurt you, Ken. Maybe I loved you, but I didn't know how to show it. I could barely hold myself together. How could I hold you? I'm sorry." Her words, raw and unpolished, hinted at her own struggles, but they offered little solace to a man already drowning in regret. For Ken, this was yet another wound, a reminder of a love that promised everything but delivered only pain. A father's love denied. Perhaps the most gut-wrenching chapter of this story is Ken's bond with Sara's son, Savas. Determined to be a father figure to the boy, Ken poured his heart into building a connection. He saw Savas as a beacon of hope, a chance to create something beautiful amidst the chaos. But when Sara rejected his marriage proposal, that dream crumbled. The rejection wasn't just personal, it severed the fragile tie Ken had built with Savas. Insiders report that Ken now visits the hospital in Switzerland where Savas is staying, lingering in the garden each morning in hopes of catching a glimpse of the boy. He sits there for hours, staring at the window, a witness shared. He treated Savas like his own son. Losing him feels like losing a piece of his soul. For Ken, this loss is twofold: the end of a romance and the shattering of a fatherly bond he so desperately wanted to nurture. A star's solitude. In his own words, Ken has acknowledged the depth of his mistakes. "I'm alone because I hurt everyone around me," he admitted. "I lost their love, their trust. I lost myself." These words resonate with a man who once had the world at his feet but now stands alone, reflecting on the choices that led him here. He speaks of disappointing his fans, straining his relationship with his mother, and letting go of Demet, all sacrifices made in the name of a love that ultimately betrayed him. Yet, even in his darkest moments, there are glimmers of the Yaman fans fell in love with. A close friend and former manager shared a heartfelt message that went viral. "I'm frustrated with Ken for letting so much slip away. But his laughter, his energy, that spark in his eyes, it's still there somewhere. He's still the man who carries light within him. I believe he'll find his way back." These words offer a flicker of hope, a reminder that even the deepest wounds can heal. A new beginning? Ken Yaman's story is not just one of loss. It's a testament to the human spirit's resilience. Every heartbreak, every tear, and every moment of solitude is a step toward understanding, growth, and perhaps redemption. Will Ken rise from the ashes of his past? Can he rebuild the bridges he's burned and rediscover the man he once was? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain: his journey has captivated us all, and magazine news and gossip will be here to follow every twist and turn. Join the conversation. Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions. Ken Yaman's story has us all on the edge of our seats, and we want to hear from you. What do you think about Ken's journey? Do you believe he'll find his way back to the light? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to magazine news and gossip for more exclusive stories that tug at your heartstrings. We love you all, and we can't wait to bring you more electrifying updates. Stay tuned for the next chapter.